And we're back. This time to review Leonardi. This is a suggestion from Kelly. Right here, I'm going to put this link into Google and look them up. I don't do this ahead so that you guys can see the same thing that you would see from me if you logged on as well, my first impression and what your first impression is too. So I don't want to spoil things by peeking ahead and seeing what they offer. So this is my first impression of the website, and I will proceed to go ahead and review some essential oils. So clicking on essential oils, they're not in alphabetical order, which is fine. It looks like they are over here. Let's take a look at the peppermint essential oil and see if they have any safety information or usage recommendations here. It does look like they do. And they even reference Robert Tisserand's essential oil safety, which is excellent. They are correct, avoiding cardiac fibrillation. It's fine with epilepsy. It is a mucous membrane irritant. It's not a neurotoxin though, so that's interesting, but it is stimulating. I like that they're saying not to use it internally without the guidance of a qualified aromatherapist or aromatherapy practitioner. May cause sensitization. That's true for any essential oil. And let's see, possible uses, constituents. Okay. So they do have some warnings here. I don't say that I would agree with every last one of them, but that's good to know that they have some. Okay, good. This one should be avoided with children under the age of 6 years old. I don't see that listed here either. So that would be good for them to add. Let's see, eucalyptus. This is an age 10 plus essential oil. Let's see if they mention that at all. Essential oil safety by Robert Tisserand does not indicate any special precautions when using this oil. That is incorrect. When you look at his book in his profile, it specifically says to keep away from infants and children under the age of 10 years old. That's right here in this book. And if I wasn't such a teeny circle, I would actually show that to you. So I have his book, and that's not, it definitely does not have any special precautions, so that is incorrect, which is interesting because if they have the book, why not use it? So I would definitely be careful with that one. Lime is phototoxic. Let's see if they say anything about that here. Yes, they do. Excellent. They do mention that it's phototoxic. That is good to see. It needs to be diluted to 0.7% just to make sure that you don't get a phototoxic reaction. Ylang-ylang is a 0.8% essential oil. Possible sensitization. It's good that they mentioned that. Okay, good to know. Bergamot is also phototoxic. Let's see. Yep, they do list it. Very good. Excellent. They do mention that. Carrot seed should not be used during pregnancy. Let's see if they mention that here. They don't mention that here. So carrot seed essential oil should be avoided if you are pregnant. Let's see. Grapefruit is another phototoxic essential oil. Let's see if they have this one listed. They do. Excellent. Good to see. Let's skip to the end here and see what they have. I always start at the beginning alphabetically. Wintergreen has a lot of safety issues. Let's see if they have any of those listed here. Not really. I'm surprised. They just said they have the history of it. It's true that wintergreen and sweet birch are nearly identical in chemical composition and aroma. That is true. But I'm not seeing any warnings that this is anticoagulant, that it should be avoided with children under the age of 12. Let's see what else is in here. There's a lot of safety issues with wintergreen. It's usually best avoided in most situations, unless you have a blood clot. avoided under the age of 10. 2.4% topical max. It is toxic, anticoagulant. Should avoid if you have salicylate sensitivity, ADD, ADHD. Do not use if pregnant. So none of that is mentioned here at all. And it's not under the specifications either. So it's interesting that they do reference essential oil safety on some of these, but they don't reference it for all of them. Let's look at cinnamon bark. This is not safe for pregnancy, and it does not indicate so here. So it looks like if you want to know the true safety of essential oils, they do not have full information on their website, so you definitely want to make sure that you have a good resource yourself, such as essential oil safety or essential oil safety files and essential oil profiles, both of which you can find at uoslibrary.com. I'm going to review another single essential oil, and then I'm going to go ahead and see if they have any blends. It looks like I'm seeing some of the same essential oils. It seems like they're shifting in order every time I click on the numbers below. Okay, so rosemary, they're listing as a neurotoxin, which is not true. Avoid in pregnancy, which is not true. Avoid in epilepsy, which is true. And they're referencing Robert Tisserand and Julia Lawless. Yeah, avoid in cases of hypertension. That is now something that we know that essential oils are not affected or do not affect blood pressure in that way. They do not raise blood pressure. So that is something that we know now not to be true for essential oils. So that is old information. All right, so let's see if they have any essential oil blends. Let me see if they have any blends. Essential oils. Maybe they don't have blends. I was going to check out their formulas for you to let you guys know if they are something that would be effective, but I'm not seeing any. So I guess I've come to the end of this review. If you have any questions about anything that I've said, if you have questions about another essential oil that maybe I didn't click on, if you're wondering if that information is true, because there's kind of like mixed review here. Some essential oils, they do have some safety information, and some that should have some safety information don't have that safety information. So it looks like they need to hire somebody to fill in those gaps of safety for their website to have full safety profiles. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and I will be back in a couple of minutes and I will review the next brand for you. See ya!